Do you ever feel like you're not enough? Like your weaknesses, mistakes, or limitations are too great to overcome? If so, you're not alone. But here's the truth. God doesn't ask you to be strong on your own, He asks you to trust in His strength. In 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, God says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Think about that for a moment. God's power is not just present in your weakness, it is perfected there. When you feel like you've reached the end of your ability, that's where God's ability begins. The Bible is full of examples of God using ordinary flawed people to do extraordinary things. Moses was reluctant and stuttered, but God used him to deliver an entire nation. David was just a shepherd boy, but God empowered him to defeat a giant. Paul had a thorn in his flesh, yet he proclaimed, "When I am weak, then I am strong." 2 Corinthians 12 verse 10. Your weakness doesn't disqualify you, it qualifies you for God's grace. It's in the moments when you feel powerless that His strength shines the brightest. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 29 says, "He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak." God is not looking for perfection, He's looking for surrender. When you rely on your own strength, you'll always come up short. But when you lean on God's strength, there are no limits to what He can do through you. Philippians chapter 4 verse 13 reminds us, "I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me." It's not about your ability, it's about His power working through you. So today, whatever you're facing, whether it's a challenge, a trial, or a task that feels too big, give it to God. Admit your need for Him. Say, "Lord, I can't do this on my own, but I know You can." And watch what happens. Watch how He gives you the strength to face what seemed impossible. Watch how He uses your weakness as a testimony of His greatness. Remember, you don't have to have it all together. You don't have to be the strongest, the smartest, or the most capable. You just have to be willing to trust in the one who is. Let God's strength carry you today, because in Him, you are enough.